Question number 328. According to the VSEPR theory, which one of the following molecules has tetrahedral geometry? So first it's asking you for a molecule that has a tetrahedral geometry. Now when you name in molecular geometry, you need certain prefixes. So we begin with the prefix for 1 is mono, for 2 is di, for 3 it's tri, and for 4 it's tetra. So that's exactly what it's asking you for, which means it's something that has 4 in it. If you look over to your answers, you can tell that A has 3, so this is wrong. You go to B, you see that it has 4, so we can leave it there. You go to C, you see that this has 2, so this is wrong. Go to D, and you see that it has 4, so we can go ahead and leave it there. We go to E, and it has 5, so this is wrong. Now we're in between two answer choices, which would be CCl4 and SF4. Let's go ahead and draw the structures for these. So CCl4 would be carbon as your central atom and bonded to 4 chlorines. Do your lone pairs. Remember to follow the octet rule. Now let's go ahead and draw SF4. Same thing, sulfur as your central atom and fluorine as your 4 bonded atoms. So again, we need to follow the octet rule. Now, if you go over to your periodic table, you can tell that sulfur has 6 valence electrons. So sulfur doesn't really follow the octet rule, so it will have a lone pair. This makes a dipole moment for the structure, so it pulls up and it pulls down, 1 for each. So then the structure changes. So we go to draw it again, now with the dipole moment. So since it pulled it up, it means that the other 2 will be more together. So it will kind of be like this. And you have your lone electron. And as you can see, this doesn't really have a tetrahedral geometry. Now in your book, you have a chart which has the shapes, the molecular geometries, electronic geometries. You actually really have to learn these more than anything. So if you go down, you can see that there is 3 tetrahedral examples. If you go over to the examples, you see which ones they have, making sure it's asking for a molecular geometry, so you have to look for this one. So something kind of like CH4. If you look over to another example, you see that SF4 is in the molecular geometry seesaw, or the trigonal bipyramidal. That has nothing to do with the tetrahedral. So you will be able to see when you are in between these two, you see that CCl4 has a tetrahedral geometry, so B is your correct answer.